Week 11 Dog Bowl qualifier drafts. It's officially crunch time. We got 2 weeks to go. Let's dive into it. I'm Pat. This is Kevin. We're coming to you live from the Fantasy Sharps. And yeah, we're going to do 3 or 4 drafts tonight. We usually do 6 together per week. We are live on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, we attacked some angles last night. We did position by position. And now tonight we're just going to go straight into drafts. What are you liking today, Kevin, after some news broke today?
Yeah. Obviously, RJ Harvey's still the big name. Although we know Sean Payton is is tough to rely on in the fantasy community. I just read the Pace article. ETR runs out. It's one of my favorite articles. Rams, Hawks, Bengals, Steelers, Niners, Cardinals, which is games we all talked about. We were on last night, big time. I think most of the field's going to be on them. Yeah.
Yeah, I do worry about Harvey a little bit. I have gotten a couple early shares. I got the one with you, and then I got one earlier during Neil Orfield stream with Mythology, and Chad was on there too. If you haven't watched that, definitely check that out. That was a great preview / couple drafts, just see what some sharp minds are doing collectively. And yeah, running back, they were kind of on board with us with RJ Harvey in that tier. They were also clicking Woody Marks. I won't spoil too much just because it's a good one to watch.
Obviously, Bucky Irving back at practice makes his Q tag a little more attractable, it looked like.
Yeah, for sure. I think one of my blind spots this week is this wide receiver range from, let's say, Rashee through probably T. Higgins. I feel like by the time it comes back to you a lot after you take your running backs, you're stuck with DK Metcalf as the best option. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah.
But it just feels like that's the best available receiver to me every time. And then I forgo it with like an RJ Harvey. Not that I've done too many of these, but I think tonight we try to prioritize maybe not double clicking these guys, but let's at least try to get one per draft. I think that'd be nice. Gives us that 20-point plus ceiling. And a lot of people are building the same way where they're not taking these guys. So I feel like this is a range I would like to pair a stud running back with, if possible, even if we have to pull them up in the first round or 1-2 turn.
ETR projections dropped. I was kind of.
Oh yeah, let me pull up the Salter. Good call, because that's going to show us the projections on the screen.
So some standouts to me. Chase Brown's very high. I just did one team. I did Jalen Warren, Chase. I did Jalen Warren, Chase Brown, and then who else did I have on that team?
We got Chase Brown last night. We did a 1-1-3-1.
They have him projected over Rico. They have him behind Warren, over Rico, and over James Cook, over Vidal.
I kind of hate Vidal. I watched the ETR show, and they said someone, maybe Pat McAfee, did position by position on the Chargers O-line, and they're each dead last in the league at their position. Something along the lines of that. So
yeah, their PFF scores are terrible. I think you attacked the Jags in the passing game. I mean, Bowers went off on them. Who'd they play last week? Nico went off on them. Davis Mills just tore him up. So, I mean, that's what I like Herbert. I think he's kind of a sneaky value.
I could have got him in the 4th round today. I took Juwan Jennings instead. I kind of regret it, but
yeah.
BTJ, we can maybe click the SKU tab.
Pearsall might be back. Odunze and Moore didn't practice today, so I brought up Burden yesterday. I mean, he's super interesting. And if you want to stay on the clock, Parker Washington has a great projection. He's a Q tag. So he's a good click late. But DJ Moore, if you want to click him late as like a Q tag kind of play and just stay on the clock, and then we can swap to Burden kind of play.
I guess DJ Moore's not showing a Q tag yet, but he's dealing with the shoulder.
Yeah.
So
it makes it a little tough without like an obvious kind of trender out, but I think it actually might like boost Loveland. I think you kind of attack the Vikings with the tight end. So I could see how Loveland could kind of get a boost if Moore misses, or I think that they just got to get over frickin' Zacchaeus and Komet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I like the Loveland shout. I feel like I want to mix him into the portfolio. We tried to do it last night, but we got sniped on Caleb. I feel something happened where we abandoned ship, but we also got screwed on Gadsden. Now he's got the full practice report.
yeah, I know.
And we were literally one pick away from the Herbert stack.
Yeah, I really would have liked that. He's going to rise a little bit because tight end's pretty brutal. He's obviously a great click.
Yeah, that sucks because now he's going to be a third, fourth rounder. We almost got him in the fifth or something. Trying to think what else after today's news that I want to attack. You were in the back of my head when I clicked Jawan. He has been rising. And I was like, I could take Herbert, but with just the whole value over replacement argument, I was like, the receivers at the next pick are just going to be so much uglier than the quarterbacks. And I ended up taking Purdy Q-tag just to stay on the clock, like you just mentioned. And there was plenty of swap options. Like I still could have got Bo Nix. I still could have got Brissett for Trey McBride. Done a few of those builds. But yeah, I would like to click Brian Thomas maybe once tonight, just before he rises. If he does rise, otherwise we could just swap. We don't do that quite enough. And then, yeah, I just would. I think my primary focus would be this bucket of receivers because I feel like there's a tier break after them. And yeah, so you agree on Brian Thomas though?
I don't know. Some of them aren't projecting like super well. Like Parker Washington is projecting almost as much as Ladd. Who else?
Stop.
Dobbs is a high projection here, and Diggs, although Diggs is Thursday. Dobbs 11.3. Wandale's an 11.
Don't even worry about the projections because they're about to come up on the screen as soon as this thing fills. Which is honestly the most valuable thing about the solver. I mean, the combo tool is great. The suggestions are great. But just being able to see the projections is huge.
I like when they come out with the ceiling projections. I like to kind of just bounce and look at their ceilings.
You're always right, aren't you? They like JSN more than Puka. It doesn't mean we should have taken him at 2. We could still get JSN at 4 here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had the 2 pick. I still picked Puka today because I felt like if I'm gonna get the 2 hole, like you don't know if you're gonna get Puka elsewhere, so I just kind of still just went with it.
Yeah, unless you just don't like Puka or want to fade Puka, you might as well just take your JSN at 4 or 5 because I've seen him go as late as 5 in the draft earlier today.
I've seen him sneak back too, so that's why I've kind of still. Too.
Now that ETR is out, though, you might see Bijan go too.
Yeah, he's projecting pretty well, but Algiers brick.
I'd say if we can get either one of these 2 guys, that's a pretty nice value. And then if Puka falls to us, that's also a pretty nice value. Don't hate Jamar Chase either, but it would be hard to click him over Puka. I don't know why Puka's projecting so low. Maybe just the matchup's a little tough.
You've got to think Mike Tomlin takes Jamar Chase out of the game. I'm sorry. There's no way Mike Tomlin's letting him. Yeah, there we go. It's starting to happen.
ETR shifts everything. Yeah.
I think we take Bijan if he's there. obviously, but
Yeah, it's suggesting Jamar, but I think that's a pretty strong projection. And I feel like ETR's been pretty low on Bijan a lot of weeks, and they're finally giving him a solid projection, so that's encouraging.
if there was ever a week to adjust his projection down, you would think they would have done it this week. So the fact they're like pretty high on him is pretty telling that they're bullish on him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
That's how I took it.
No, I agree. Let's just to remind ourselves, get a nice little quick refresher. Let's pull up the handy dandy Dawg Bowl stats that are updated through week 10. So the 1-2-2-1. Can you see that all right? Should I zoom in a little bit more?
Yeah, that's good right there.
Okay. So 30 teams have qualified through 10 weeks. 3 teams times 10, obvious. 1-2-2-1 has gotten there 83% of the time. So running back's just been so dominant. QB stack, it's a pretty equal split. It kind of shows that naked's viable 33% of the time. So don't do it too much, but do it a good chunk. We're not gonna be on the clock anytime soon. Let me just pull up the draft board real quick. I'll zip through this so we can get back to the draft. QB stack, it's pretty much 2/3 to 1/3 split. Single stack 14 times, so that's pretty dominant. Double stack has been viable, but not like had to have. And then triple stack hasn't got there at all. And then when you do single stack or double stack, QB plus wide receiver has been dominant. And then it's kind of just spread out throughout. QB plus RB finally got home with Henderson in May last week. And then QB RB tight end still hasn't gotten home, which is a pretty common build. And then
that got home because QB was like kind of weak, really, if you think about it. May only scored 19 points. And most weeks that doesn't really – that's probably not enough from QB, but it happens.
Yeah, just it got them to Henderson, and they had either Gibbs or Achane, so it was enough.
It's attacking a good environment.
Yeah, and then bring back on QBs done by the field probably a little more than it gets home. It's still a small sample, 10 weeks, but week after week, it just hasn't been necessary.
I really tried to avoid it. Like I just had a team, Herbert and QJ and Park. I don't think I had Parker Washington like queued, but anytime I have a quarterback, I don't take anything on the other side now. I'll die. I'll just miss that week now, kind of in my build.
That was my Twitter name, not my Underdog name. But no, yeah, I agree. It's not necessarily necessary to force it. Doesn't mean you can never do it. And if you do it with a tight end, you don't need as many points to make it viable. But you will see mini correlations. If I could just get that to equal. And then no bring back on stack. So bring back would be 23. So this plus this. And I'll pull up the draft. I know we're about to be up. So the mini correlation is actually more powerful than bringing back on your quarterback. It exposes you to another game environment. And then you're just not over-relying on one single game. All right, we're on the clock. We got Bijan. Let's see if we can get one of those receivers I've been referencing. So Devonta Adams is probable now, even though he didn't practice. Do you want to double-click and take Judkins? Lamar fell all the way to 21, but I just don't love it.
I don't like Judkins.
What do you like? Ladd, Devonta, T, Kamani? We don't have much time.
Devonta.
I just got that in. You think he's playing for sure? I mean, it says probable, but he didn't practice.
I think McVay said he's all right.
No practice.
It's all right. You stay on the clock either way, so it's not the worst.
Yeah, it's a lot of capital to stay on the clock, but
I hear you. He
I feel
projects
like
a
I just
little better than Lad. What
what was
RBs
his
are there?
projection? I wasn't even looking at that. I was just scrambling to pick him. What was it, like 12?
13.
Okay. It's suggesting Kamani, and then actually it's suggesting Aaron Jones, which is interesting.
Yeah.
We haven't done that, but
What are you thinking?
probably one of these 3 running backs, unless you like T.
Jones or
kind of in
Kamani? Hold on.
T's not projecting great, so probably not T.
Yeah.
There goes Kamani.
I think we take Aaron. Yeah, I think we take Aaron.
Okay. Good matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Reagan's bugging. I got to kick her out. You're done. Get out. I like that start. It's a little unfortunate because Aaron Jones was cheaper earlier in the week. You probably could have got him in the 4th round, but I'll pull up another quick little analysis before we move on. Draft round of RBs, and this is updated through week 10 too. And you'll see just a heavy amount of RBs drafted are 1st and 2nd round on 1, 2, 2, 1s. But last week you had Hendo. We talked about this last night. Hendo in the 5th, Hendo in the 3rd, and Hendo in the 2nd. So it just didn't matter where you got him. A lot of people love to get CLV, but as long as you had Hendo, you were in the mix. So, and that also applied Rico week. Someone got him in the 2nd with the Chuba swap. I think that was Fantasy Grinder. And then he was also taken in the 6th round by Chad Candles at pick 72. So when a guy goes for 30, you just need to have him. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to concern myself a little less about the price.
Mm-hmm.
And
Try to be on the bigger blows.
Yeah, just take good players.
Jones is just having a big role. Mason's really getting faded out.
Yep. There goes Gadsden to crutches in the 3rd round now. I'm so sad we got sniped last night. Let's see. This guy definitely wanted Gadsden.
Yeah. Chargers is kind of the Herbert QJ stack will be popular because it's like the cheapest. You don't really want to reach forward on lead.
I just realized. Yeah.
They think that game could be pretty slow. It kind of depends on what the Chargers do on offense.
It's pretty much what Travion projected for last week, at least.
Rashad White. Guess nobody's buying the Bucky back at practice. Doesn't seem like it.
Mm-mm. So we got at least one quote-unquote elite receiver. I'd say he's just on the fringe of that tier break we were discussing that breaks at T. Guess you can include Rome and DK Metcalf, but I mean, even Zay. You could throw on the Browns.
Yeah. Metcalf's been pretty gross. I'm off of him this week.
So Jupy unlocks giveaway number 1. It's going to be part of multiple cards, but we got a DeAndre Swift rookie prism. Let's go.
2020.
Yeah, it's 2020 prism. Sneaky. Technically, one other player went, but or two. We'll draft again. What are we trying to prioritize here, receiver? I want us to take Stafford, but don't always have to listen. If I turn off correlation, it likes Tet. It correlates with Bijan.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You like that?
Yeah. Don't hate that.
I think that's reasonable.
Use a share of him. He projects around Wandale.
Yeah.
And above DK. So
I don't think, unless the Puka, we probably should have checked to see where the Puka drafter is. Now the Puka drafter is probably going to take Stafford. We probably
like that's good value on him this late too. Like over behind Tez. Like I'll take that.
Yeah, and we don't necessarily need to stack Adams with Stafford. This guy, the Puka drafter is probably. Oh wait, no, the Puka drafter. I'm an idiot. Puka drafter has Lamar, so we're fine if we want to still do that.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get Lamar that late? Wait, what happened?
Where?
27.
Everybody just dropped, and Mahomes went before him.
I mean, I'd take him at 27. If he was still there when we were on the clock, I would have taken him.
He's a guy I have no shares of. Like, I really wanted the Mahomes double stack.
Yeah.
What do we think?
Stafford, if he's there. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well. Stafford. I mean, it's even if we don't have the correlation stuff on, it's probably going to suggest him at this point.
Mm-hmm.
JJ McCarthy.
A little RB QB stack. Don't hate JJ, but I like Stafford more.
If I turn this on, it like Stafford.
Yeah, we need to stack.
I guess we can. Yeah, we can get JJ probably another time when.
I'm not worried about JJ. I know he's a decent click, but
I'd rather stack him with.
You want to go down? You want to go down with the JJ and McCarthy sword? It's tough. It's tough.
It's a good matchup, but we're leveraging off it with Aaron Jones, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think Aaron Jones can get home and McCarthy can throw for 220 and say he throws for 2 touchdowns. One of them's to Aaron, and Aaron runs in another one. It's kind of you still don't need McCarthy probably. You really need McCarthy to rush one in. It's kind of what you're banking on. I'd rather bet on Stafford to throw 4 and 350. What's that? 12 to 14, 12, 20. That's 26 if he throws for 350 and 3 tutties. It's decent for.
Yeah. Yeah, we just got to keep building this.
Rodgers is probably kind of underrated naked, but I wouldn't want to take him in the 5th round. Like if you were desperate 6th round and he was there, I could see liking that. Versus the Bengals.
Spread it out to 4 people, tight ends.
People are really down on the Steelers after this week, but they've kind of proven they can beat up on some bad teams.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
home. They're home.
Highest team total.
Mm-hmm.
DK Metcalf stack will be overdone.
Yeah. I've seen Calvin Austin go late. I still feel like Roman Wilson's kind of gross. He's probably not going to be owned much, but I feel like he's kind of ascending, sneaky. I think people like have a bad interpretation of Aaron Jones too, because like he's like a terrible season long play, and sometimes he's like a tough DFS play because he's like expensive for his role. But last week was a huge sign that if he's healthy, he's going to get the ball a lot. It seems so.
Yep.
You don't need him all year long. You just need him 1 week.
Who do you like here? Loveland. I guess that's kind of too much correlation.
Yeah, probably not.
He's gone anyway. We just need a one-off here. Do you like Johnny over Firemouth?
You want to take like Brenton? I was gonna say like something to stay on the clock, but what do you think? You want to do? I would say Musgrave or one of the Steelers guys. Is it time to take one of your Steelers guys?
I guess. I kind of like Johnny more than Firemouth, but maybe we'll just lean into projection.
Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, it's gross, but
That's disgusting.
it's so gross. All right, let's get another one. That's all right. I like that team. I can see how that gets home. It's got good balance to it. We're not like overly heavy in a position.
It's just leaning into the math
Mm-hmm.
of this, doing the QB single stack with a mini correlation. Not the double mini correlation. That would have been if we took Loveland. It's just you're just kind of overdoing it a little bit too much.
You can see how that lineup kind of beats a lot of teams too, because you take say we took Bijan over Puka early there, so we're betting on Puka not to get home. So we take Adams to get home. I guess that's kind of maybe double. Is that double attacking? Hurt my brain.
Crutches went naked love.
Yo, chill, dude. No homo.
Unstacked love.
Nah, dude, you gotta say no homo. Ooh, sneaky Judy.
Not saving a draft board again. Maybe we panicked. Maybe we should have taken Musgrave. Oh well. Could always do it again.
They like the I think Giants have been pretty poopy against the tight end, but
could always do it in the next one.
Mm-hmm. Steelers. It's nice to have a piece of the Steelers Bengals game, and if we're gonna be honest, you count the opposing tight end of the Bengals as a nice little. Frymouth popped on him last time, but it could be Jonnu. Jonnu just hasn't done anything this year, so
it'll probably end up being Darnell Washington.
Oh my god, dude, chill. Chill with your Darnell. All right, who's your like week staple? If you like could pick from anywhere, pick some staples. You like really big this week.
We need a Josh Allen share.
Mm-hmm.
I think he goes for 40.
Okay. All right. Let's try to build around Josh. Let's try to get a Joshy Poo.
Unstack Josh, or I think unstack Josh is the way to go.
Yeah, probably this week. A lot of people like Shakir, but that stack will be pretty popular, I think. But if Shakir's the best play, if we're gonna get Josh at a decent ADP, it's probably like early second. So, and that probably means we're in the back end, which probably means we're going wide receiver QB, which then means you're probably prioritizing an RB soon. So then Shakir kind of comes like into that like third, fourth round, nice like pick there too. So just kind of like fits the mold over there, but it's just going to be popular.
It's like so many Josh Allen, Khalil Shakir teams have gone into the dumpster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is someone. That felt quick all of a sudden. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we try and make a Josh team, no bring back.
Mm-hmm.
And we just say Josh dominates. Runs in 2 or 3.
Has the bring back worked on a naked QB?
Yeah. So it just the analysis is for. I didn't break it down that far. It's just stacked or naked on a bring back QB.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a week with Dart for sure when there was a bring back on that.
Yeah, the Dart and Franklin or something.
Dart.
CMC, Dart CMC. And like goes down.
Oh yeah, here. Naked QB with RB bring back.
What about that May team? Did that May team have Tampa Bay wideout? Yeah, it had Taz on the bring back. So maybe we think about like a Josh with like a Josh Igbuka could be kind of elite.
But look, so that one that you're looking at has the bring back, but then the one to the left of it, no bring back, no bring back, no bring back. Oh wait, running back bring back, no 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 bring back. So it's like it doesn't mean it can't get home. I would say we should mix it into our portfolio exactly how often it's been getting home. So 23% of the time or whatever. So where's our teams? So we've done no bring back yet. So we're gonna do teams 6 bring backs 23%. And that would be
like 1.5. I think 1/6 is like 17% or something like that. Yeah, 16. It's like 1.5. A little under that.
So
we'll just do like one bring back team, maybe if we want.
Damn. Yeah, we can. Let's check the lobby real fast. One person. Yeah, I would say so. 2 would be 33. So that's a little over. So I would say flip a coin.
I would bet on the conservative side. Just go one.
And we don't always need to do a mini correlation either.
Yeah.
We've done that 3 times, or have we done that every time? We did RJ Harvey Worthy. We did Tet and Bijan,
AJ Barner and Nakua.
Barner and Nakua. So, all right. So that puts us at 50% when it's only getting home 30%. So no more mini correlations either.
Okay. Do a bring back no mini correlation.
Okay. Yep. So this one is QB bring back, no mini. And then these are all QB single. This one's actually paired with the tight end. So this is tight end, wide receiver. Okay, starting up. Let's go. Nez at the 101.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, we could do some here like Igbuka, Josh. What do you think? You want to try something like that?
I'd love to get Josh at 17
I hear you.
because that's where he's been going. I don't want to reach on him. That's what makes it tough, you know. I had a draft today where I was at 18 and he went the pick before me.
But if you think he's going to nuke, he's going to nuke.
Yeah, we got to try to pair him with like a running back like Rico that can go for 30. It's hard to win with Josh when you don't have that nuke elsewhere. So let's take just a quick look at projections. So Josh is only projecting 3 more than Lamar, and then really just like not even that much more than JJ McCarthy. So that's what makes it really hard. But I think that's a fake projection. I think he's gonna nuke. And then Jacobs, Bijan.
We're not going to get that tier. I mean,
You were right about Chase Brown projecting really well. And then let's look at receiver real quick. So maybe this tier wasn't as much of a tier as I thought. Devontae is projecting well at 13. We got to try to get some Nico, Rasheed, London. I don't mind JJ with our 12th pick. And then tight ends. It's really just Trey and everyone else.
I think that might have been one of the slower games, actually.
Which one?
Bears and Vikings. I could be bugging that. They think Bills and Bucks is going to be slow. So they said this game's a tough game to avoid fully fading. It might be overly aggressive as it features the highest projected totals on the main slate. The matchup does, however, possess a credible path to fantasy disappointment. The Bucks often treat us to wild game scripts. Their contests are typically full of play volume, ranking 11th in combined snaps, yielding 47 points. Yeah, injuries are taking a toll. Tampa's games have the 4th lowest average point total, 36, despite a couple dome games with Saints and Lions.
Yeah, it's tough.
You're just saying the Bucks offense is a little slower than what you probably have mentally in your head.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to reach on it, but I'm happy to take a few shares if it falls mid-second round.
All right. we just want those games, and we just need players in those game environments because talent-wise is small. So we want. Did it not mention Texans? Didn't really have a write up much about. What's the GPP on?
For right now, we could just lean into projections. Chad takes Jalen Warren. If he fell to us, that would have been a nice pick.
Yeah, that was never happening.
Rasheed is projecting the best. What do you think?
Yeah. You like Rasheed? I think we probably go like Rasheed and Drake. It's the two.
Let's see what it. Now let's take Mahomes, but hold on, let me turn this off. Chase Brown.
Yeah, I like that. Let's go Chase. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. I mean, it's like so easy to just click to elite receivers here, but you just leave yourself so behind at running back.
I think that's just going to be an insanely popular combo all week. Is Rice London, Rice Igbuka, right? Rice Jefferson. It's just
Jalen Warren in that mix.
A lot of people are going to have that.
See, Crutches took Trey McBride at 5.
Yeah, over Bijan. That's surprising.
I got him at 8 today, and that is surprising. Yeah, because he's a projections bro, and Bijan's projecting really well. So
maybe he's done a lot already.
Yeah, maybe he's just not getting any McBride. You can't overanalyze it. Man, we're not back up for a minute. So yeah, I'm pretty glad we locked up a running back.
Yeah. Chase, I mean, if Chase plays 90% of the snaps, like it's hard to see how he doesn't get home. It's a good matchup.
Chill.
Boy.
See, there's a nice Josh pick, 17. That's where I'd be happy to take him. Very happy. If we went Rasheed Josh, he'd really have to strike gold at running back.
This will be an interesting pick from Crutches here.
He's going to go running back, right? He always goes to like tight end 2 running backs.
That's a good guess.
Which tells us we should probably do more 2 tight ends. Oh,
that's good. That makes me feel good about our Adams pick. Last one, you know.
Yeah. Well, he was projecting really well at 13, so I'm sure. I know Crutches. I'm pretty sure uses the solver.
His Adams touchdown equity is just huge in half point, right? If 6 catches, 50 yards, but if he gets 2 tutties, it's like, man.
Yep. Oh, Lad McConkey just went. This is also going to be part of the giveaway. We got a Lad McConkey Prism rookie.
Wow. The boys got some sneaky lads. Comment Lad and Swift down below.
We probably need just one word because it's going to be one big giveaway.
I just have like a mountain of cards behind me too.
We're going to be doing a lot of giveaways, so make sure to subscribe because we have infinite rookies. I got this guy who I'll show later in a draft earlier. A sneaky guy. He's not that sneaky actually at all. I'll probably guess who it is.
Did you see that trade I sent you?
No. I'll check later though. I feel like tea is a blind spot for me this week. I need to get some tea.
No. He's been
He's just
good,
in such
man.
an awkward range.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like almost every week you need one of these guys. One of these first round running backs. Doesn't necessarily need to be the 101, but let's see if that's true.
I like our start so far.
This guy did it without a round 1 running back. This guy did. This guy did. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on, we're gonna be up soon. Okay. It's been really strong lately. Wow.
That's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, there was a good number of weeks where you can get away with it, but the past 5 weeks you've had to have a first round running back to qualify for the Dog Bowl.
I think it just shows you how sharp the field is a bit too.
Yeah, 100%. I could flip though because early season running backs are at their healthiest. Yada yada yada. Values open up. I.e. Henderson last week. Still needed a first round running back though. So it's really tough, yeah. But what else could we have done? Double tapped Brown and Kyron or something? It's
look how Kyron's been slipping. He's not projecting well.
Yeah, it's an ugly tier outside of the first round. It's just kind of flat. Other than who
there might be a little too much Blake Corum caked into his projection though. Ooh.
I was about to say you can't have nice things in the Dog Bowl, but somehow we got away with it.
I think we gotta go Mahoney, right?
Yeah. I don't think we need to pull up Kelsey though. Let's just try to get the next best pick here.
Yeah.
Let's take time though. Let's use this whole time. Who do we like? Gadsden?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Metcalf, I'll keep fading, but he does correlate with Chase Brown. But we're doing no mini. Yeah. We're doing a bring back, so maybe we do Troy Franklin later. Oh, it's recommending Gadsden.
Let's do Gadsden, Troy Franklin. I like that plan.
And any running back you like in this range, or no? It's just Rashad, I guess. I like Gadsden. It's nice. We got sniped last night, so got to get him before he rises too far.
Maybe we take a J.K. Dobbins last round. Stay on the clock. See if something opens up.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah, maybe.
Just the thought. If we get
it's a good idea. There's also who we were talking about before. BTJ, Q-Tag. It's funny because this actually is the guy. Can you see it?
Yeah. Would you rip a mega? You ripped a mega, Linda?
I don't know what this is from.
Is it pink?
It's a pink Troy Franklin rookie.
I think that's a mega. No. Huh. Maybe it was a blaster or a hanger. The hangers are waves, though, I think. They're pink.
I don't remember pulling this, so I must not have known who he was at the time. But that's weird because I have him on best ball teams. I must have pulled this a while ago.
Yeah.
2024. I mean, what does that mean? It came out in late 2023.
That was the 23 draft. I got some Mace.
Oh, look who just went off the board.
Maybe
also part of the giveaway. Quentin Johnson rookie patch.
JJ McCarthy Silver Prism PSA 9.
Ooh, sneaky.
It's probably
Let
like
me
a
get that.
$50
Ship that to
box.
my address.
Caleb Williams Pink Wave PSA 9. Kind of got abused. Prism's such a tough grades. Caleb Donruss 10. Caleb
I got to get some new slabs.
Select 10.
When did you invest in Caleb?
This is just from like packs I've ripped. I opened like some blasters. This is a CJ Stroud Donner Optic preview numbered to 50. PSA 9. Kind of a sick card, but he's kind of poopy.
I remember that card. I had that card at one point.
And then a Malik Neighbors Hollow PSA 10.
Ooh, I like that.
Kind of cool.
Let's see, we got one of those. Malik Neighbors, part of the giveaway. Get well soon, King.
Oh yeah, for real. Get well soon. Comment and get well soon to win a Malik Neighbors rookie card.
No, it's not going out individually. I'm thinking we'll have people subscribe and comment sharps with a Z to be eligible. So far, there's more to come, but so far in this giveaway, we got Malik Neighbors rookie, Quentin Johnson pink rookie patch,
Ooh.
Prism, Troy Franklin rookie pink rookie, DeAndre Swift rookie Prism, and then a Lad McConkey rookie Prism. Some good value.
Give me that. Give me that.
I guess you can comment, but you won't win.
Give me that. Yeah. Damn, we got sniped on Troyland.
Oh, where are you? I'm so sorry.
Maybe we can get a Cortland Sutton because people are overreacting.
That's crazy when I had a Sutton.
Feels a bit like the QJ stuff, like kind of people overreacting to a small time frame, but
Benjamin Sutton. How's he projecting terribly? Wow.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Bo Nix has just been
sneaky Dobbs. We don't need to force any bring back or mini in this one if we don't want.
Yeah, I agree. We'll just take who we like. It's Romeo. Be my Juliet.
I don't like anyone.
We're gonna go Romeo, bro.
I forgot we have Gadsden. That helps.
Romeo.
Do we even bother going to running backs at this point? Do you like Amari DiMarcardo at all? He's projecting terribly. Kareem's projecting decent, but I don't know if we want to double.
Nah, it doesn't.
Ooh, Tyrone Tracy projecting really well. I heard a good theory on him today.
People are saying I forget
what show it was. I think it was Underdog.
Uh-huh.
Josh and Hayden. They were saying with Russ or Jameis, he's just not going to get vultured as much. From like Dart was just stealing a lot of the carries, and he should get like more targets too.
So more red zone touchdown equity with Dart out. Dart would
kind of like that Tracy play, and I think he'll steam up if his projection looks that good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we go Tracy?
We go Dobbs Tracy here.
I thought we weren't going to do another mini, but I don't mind it.
We don't really have any other correlations, so whatever. I think we do.
Well, we have Rasheed and Mahomes, so
it's leaning into the projection a lot too. I mean,
it's leaning into the projection and the correlation. So
yeah, I think we do it.
I wonder how popular this becomes.
I think that's a good team. We got a big boy stack.
Sneaky team, because if they're projecting that well, that means they're going to be more expensive tomorrow. Assuming Dobbs plays, but we could always swap.
I think Underdog tweeted that he'll play.
Let me get in the next draft real fast, and then I got to make sure to screenshot the board.
'Cause I'm so sorry.
Please fill quick. Please fill quick. Okay. I'm gonna let Reagan back in. Dirty.
Reggie. Hey, Reg.
Just being goofy. Crotch just took Kareem. He was projecting well. I just didn't love the double.
He just needed another RB. It's pretty good value for him that late.
He did the same thing as us, pulling up Jones.
It's hard to see Mahomes, Hunt, and Rice getting home on a winning team. I mean, you're almost kind of like banking like Rashid takes like a pop pass or like a rushing touchdown.
I low-key love this team, assuming none of these running backs go for 30 plus. Shush.
Yeah, I can see why Tracy's projection goes up. There's another theory about how the Kafka's going to lean into him more than Singletary.
Yep. That was because he was Dable's guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I like that theory too. That was the other one. Good stuff. Loveland. Yeah, we got to try to sneak in some Loveland. I don't love Caleb as much because you were saying he's going to get blitzed a lot and he takes a lot of time to throw. I think he's one of the highest times to throw in the league and then one of the least sacked. But if he's getting blitzed, he's probably going to get sacked a good bit.
I think Ben Johnson's generally had Flores' number though, but I feel like Caleb's just a tad expensive. And it's probably because of his like prior week performances rather than like what he's projecting for this week. You know, I feel like that's like kind of a little what's more baked into his ADP than anything. So it just kind of makes it like an unattractive play.
Yep.
Who knows how that game goes too? It could be so that as high powered as Minnesota and Chicago could be, it could also be horrendously ugly and like both QBs complete like 50% of their passes and we see like a lot of punts. Right? It could easily be that too.
Yep. I can see that game disappoint for sure, but I'll still have some exposure.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what Methodology did.
Yeah, I took Jacoby Late's becoming a pretty good pick. People think he's going to really like take a huge role into the offense this week. I haven't seen anybody be taking BTJ, but to your point, we can take BTJ Q tag maybe and swap to Myers if you have that late pick and we know he'll be there. But
yeah. Let me real quick analyze Methodology. Purdy to Kittle, single stack. Jacobs, they are playing the Giants. He didn't pick a Giant, so ETN, they're playing. Who's Jacksonville playing again?
Dude, it's so crazy. Every draft I'm in, I feel like Methodology is like always in like the direct middle of the board. Like it's so weird.
Chargers.
Crutches.
Oh, okay. So he did a mini correlation with ETN and Quentin Johnson, and then a one-off worthy one-off Jacobs. So yeah, I like it. Nez.
I know we were just saying how the code is just like a single stack, other mini, and then like other mini.
Yeah. Hopefully hit the right game environment. That's the key.
Yeah, exactly.
So we usually do 6. but that'll probably take too long. So maybe we save one more for a bonus stream later this week, potentially.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've been talking about streaming, so.
Chad said GM was really hoping to get Chase Brown that last draft. Yeah, sorry, we I had to pull him up there because we were gonna hit a cliff at running back if we went receiver, and you took Jalen Warren, so we kind of had no choice. But glad you confirmed that was a good pick.
Mm-hmm.
Brown was my highest exposed player pre ETR. Those third round shares are going to age well. Yeah, I was listening to you before on Neil's stream, and it seems like that was a really good angle to attack, going elite receiver early and then attacking the Chase Browns of the world, the RJ Harveys, the Woody Marks, guys like that. So yeah, that's definitely going to age really well for sure. Because now even Aaron Jones, who I'm sure you were getting third, fourth round, is now getting pulled up to like 2-3 turnish.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a lot of that stuff you were doing is going to age well. And I think you mentioned you got 50 drafts in before ETR, and I'm sure maybe even a couple more since Neil's stream. So yeah, that's awesome, man. We unfortunately we're kind of attacking that Harvey angle last night, and he's not projecting super well, but we did get a Chase Brown share in the third, so that's nice. And then what else is projecting pretty interestingly? The Aaron Jones for sure. We just saw Crutches take Kareem Hunt, who's projecting for 10 points, kind of like an A-win play. Sixth round, projecting for 10, just hope you hit everything else in your lineup. And then Tyrone Tracy also projecting well. But yeah, that's a nice player to have a lot of exposure to because he's projecting insanely well right now. And
one of the best things about JT this year is that he plays 100% of the snaps. That accounts for 3 dump offs. And if you break one of those for a 20, 30-yard run, it's just such a massive floor increaser. And he plays with Joe Flacco, Mr. RB dump off king. So could see a lot of Chase Brown this week.
Yeah, I think what's tonight, Wednesday? Try to get 1 or 2 more shares. I guess we're doing one more draft, so we'll try to get a share in this draft before he's going to become. He's not going to go past the mid-second round anymore, I don't think. And that's kind of where we are. We'll probably get sniped by Crutches because he's the projections, bro.
Mm-hmm. But we're in a tough sandwich here.
You're pretty much always going to be in a tough sandwich in these drafts.
It's so true. There's just
once in a blue moon you get lucky. Yeah, everyone in here I pretty much recognize. Not everyone, but the ones I don't still have badges.
It's a holiday, time to celebrate.
Boy,
I
don't love 10. We can get Jalen Warren here. Maybe we get a fortunate Rico fall. It's not really. You said Rico's not projecting amazing.
Yeah,
right?
let's see what falls to us. This will be interesting.
It's annoying because this is a plugin. You can't sort by ETR projections. See how it doesn't do it? You can still see him, which is nice. And yeah, Chase Brown 16.16. So he's projecting better than James Cook. He's projecting better than Rico. Projecting better than Derrick Henry and Kyron.
Mm-hmm.
So his ADP is fake right now. He's not going to go past 15, pick 15, I don't think, because we'll probably take him. So I don't know. It's tough. But then it hits a point where you're like, all right, my bags are packed and he's expensive now.
Yeah.
But we
That's okay. Just like we were talking about, like Trevion. He's probably like the best Trevion archetype. And yeah, Chad was just saying he's been taking him like third round. So third to second round isn't too crazy of a jump.
He said my RB exposures in order: Chase Brown, Harvey, Aaron Jones, Kyron, Kamani, Jalen Warren. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's super strong because even like exposing that like here, even though
Mhm.
we got a pretty small following at this point,
I was
doesn't
really
even matter
hoping
because no one's gonna be able to match your combos.
yeah, I was really hoping if Devontae was inactive, that would be so crazy to see if Kyron could get those touchdowns in the red zone.
Yeah, I like that those exposures. Those are really nice tiered attack. And then he said 11 targets from Brown last week and no P Ryan.
Mm-hmm. Jeez, 11 targets. It's just so massive. That's like CMC. You know what I mean? Yeah, 8 catches. It's so good.
Ooh, Rico did fall.
You want to take Rico?
Yeah.
Let's do Rico.
Josh and Hayden were saying his pick'em for total yards right now is like 108.
Wow. Is that just because
So
JT just ran for 250 yards and that's why his projections are going to be like real high? But
yeah, if we can get Dowdle, Chase Brown, that'd be a pretty nice combo. And yeah,
you like
to your
Dowdle
point,
over James Cook, right? I think Dowdle's projecting a lot better than Cook is.
not terribly much. They're both projecting like 15 and change, but I just think I don't know. I got that James Cook share at 19, so it's kind of hard to justify over Dowdle.
It just feels like there's a lot less ways for Rico Dowdle to get spricked. I mean, Chuba could come into red zone, maybe steal it, but with the Bills, it's like Josh could just run it in. Cook doesn't catch any passes. I forget who they play. Bucks.
Yep.
But his profile is what could kind of pop against the Bucks, and they've been struggling against RBs. So
Let's see if Crutch pulls up Chase Brown.
yeah,
I wouldn't even be mad if he does.
the James Cook London.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got here?
Suggesting Kamani 14.32. I don't love it just because of the PFF grades we were talking about with the offensive line just being so destroyed, but he can catch passes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only one. Do we go elite receiver here, maybe? Ibuka?
Yeah, you want to do Ibuka? We were talking about we want that range a bit.
Yeah. We've kind of just been ignoring that range of receivers, so let's get a share.
Mm-hmm. Feels just like a little reachy on Kamani.
It does, especially when you hear how cheap Lee was getting him earlier in the week, aka Chad.
I don't worry too much about the PFF grades because they've just gotten exposed a bit at times, but they've ran the ball well when they if they can run the ball, they seem to have done it well. Kamani's put up good weeks too, so I don't sweat about the line too much. Herbert continues to make their offense efficient and move the chains, which helps Kamani. So it's good workload.
Yep. No, I think we got to get some shares. I just felt a little rich at 15.
Yeah.
I think Nico's a blind spot for us too. I feel like we got to get some Nico in our life. It's just kind of that whole wide receiver tier. It's easy to overlook because you're trying to get that running back.
Yeah, it's easy to feel like if you're RB weak that you need to fill that void rather than leaning into. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Chad said Puka was my highest exposed wide receiver, so I was hoping Adams would be out. Yeah, I mean, he didn't practice today. He's got the probable tag. I don't know if that's just based on coach speak, but I'm surprised Underdog was so quick to give him the probable tag because now he's just not going to fall at all. And then also, yeah, I don't know how to feel about Puka. We took Puka 2 last night, so that's how we were playing it. I mean, Kevin suggested JSN. I mean, JSN's still going at 4 or 5 from what I've seen, even with ETR out. So it's a tough call. It's hard to fade Puka, and if you don't take Puka at 2, you're not going to get too much Puka. was nice we got Rasheed Mahomes because we saw
It's
Mahomes go
also,
left side
I
of the
would say
board before.
Puka carries a little less risk in the sense of the quarterback, right? Stafford's more of a proven product. I know Darnold's balled out. Don't get me. Darnold's been awesome, but there's a world which Darnold poops. Where I don't think there's a world where like Stafford doesn't get the ball to Puka. So higher floor play, but
Yeah, and
Jason's
Puka's got
got
the ceiling still.
the year.
It would have been nice if Adams was out though, because it would have just been so clean. 102.
All right. I actually
Hopefully
like
we
just
can
having like
get
one-offs of the Buffalo and the Panthers games. Who do we want to try to get here? Do we want to try to do like try to get like are we over Harvey?
not over him. I just think maybe we can get him at 39 at this point.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe we take another wide receiver or tight end there. Kill's gone. Probably don't want to take Gads. Then we're probably thinking wide receiver.
ETN's not a bad call.
Oh yeah,
He's never gonna get back to us though.
yeah. What about Woody? Woody Swift. Swift's projecting well still.
I like both those guys. It's gonna be hard for both of them to get to us though. Because a lot of people are trying to snag up guys from this tier. Like I imagine, I was about to say imagine Chad goes Swift. So yeah, both those guys are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Now it wants us to go Mahomes. I don't really want to take Mahomes though. Crutches has Rasheed. No real reason to run him naked. We go Rome maybe Rashad.
Probably Rome.
Yeah, Rome's kind of the end of a tier receiver here.
Yeah, let's go
It's not
Rome.
projecting great, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. He missed practice today too.
Maybe we should have gone running back. Oh well, we're back up in a minute.
I think it's Luther God season too.
We can always swap to Luther God.
Yeah, exactly.
Chad, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping by. That middle tier of ETN Swift Marks, Aaron Jones feels so hard to figure out. Yeah, it's just super flat. I mean,
it's gross.
At least ETR is given a little clarity with their projections, but it's still pretty close.
I think you try to just lean into volume there, which I think is probably Aaron Jones.
What do you like here, though, real quick? Swift. Rashad White. We were talking. We kind of like Rashad a little bit better this week against Buffalo because Patriots are really a tough run defense. I mean, Sean Tucker is definitely viable, but I think we need a Rashad share.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm cool with that.
And oh shoot, well that's fine. We did a secondary. We haven't done a secondary team stack yet, so that's fine.
Buffalo D's been awful. I mean, Tua just blew up on him, so I'm okay with having some picks there.
But yeah, that middle tier of running backs is pretty tough to figure out. It seems like a couple of guys have broken through that tier, like Chase Brown's now getting pulled up big time. And Vidal's getting pulled up big time. So yeah, once those guys are off the board and you're stuck with ETN, Swift, Marks,
Judkins is a tough one for me to figure out, really. I feel like I can't get to him.
Aaron Jones seems to be projecting the best of that group. Man, Herbert really fallen here.
Jeez.
And Crutches passed on Mahomes. It's just the Vorp, bro.
I mean, I guess JJ, what? Yeah.
Hey, the Chads have both stopped in now. It's a party. Let's go. By the way, we got another giveaway going. I shipped out your cards, Chad, by the way, so hopefully they'll get there by the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And we were announcing these earlier. You guys probably coming in a little later. But in the comment sharps to be eligible for this giveaway, we got a Lad McConkey rookie prism. We've got a DeAndre Swift prism rookie. Troy Franklin pink rookie prism. Quentin Johnston pink rookie patch. And then a Malik Neighbors. Get well soon. Chad Candle said, yeah, felt like I was taking Judkins because that's where he goes, but I was never happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel that 100%.
I think people
Judkins.
are still so slow to adjust to the Ravens D. I think they're just like performing a little better, but which makes it a tough pick. They're a tougher matchup than what you want.
I'm at the 2-3 turn here.
But he's good. I mean, he's probably going to get the most carries of the group. You think? I mean, he's
to bet on volume, yeah. I wouldn't have none. I'll tell you that. Hopefully, he falls a little bit. Yeah. Now we just need quarterback, tight end. Don't necessarily need to force any more correlation.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chad said, great job today on the Flannelverse. Yeah, I agree. We were talking about the show before and just a lot of great nuggets on that one. So appreciate you being on there and dropping some knowledge bombs because us fish are trying to get a seat with two weeks to go here. So it is crunch time, and we're going to try our best to meet you guys in Kansas City because the two guys in this chat both qualified for a seat. So congratulations to you guys. That is very awesome. And yeah, hopefully you guys can even get another seat because the more seats, the better, obviously. And Chad said, thank you, sir. Oh, man, I feel like I've got to get that Franklin one since he was my Dog Bowl qualifier. Honestly, if I just waited to ship your stuff, I would have included it. But I did include a couple other cards in your package. So
it's a great reason to have it. Great reason to have the card in your collection. Such a perfect reminder of like a awesome moment.
I will hold this one for you. We'll put that to the side. Let's see what else we got. We'll replace that with a. Is it too soon to say Mac Jones cards are relevant again?
I don't know, dude. The soft benching seems to have been certainly lingering here longer than anyone expected. Man, 5th round QJ, it's kind of nice.
That is nice. And Chad said, I had a lot of fun talking it up with Neil and Mythology. A couple of good guys. Love catching your stream in the mornings when I can. Chad Candles. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chad's morning streams are great. It's funny. The YouTube algorithm's really picking it up. Wake up, open up the YouTube app, and that's the first thing at the top of my YouTube. So
yeah, I'm a morning guy, Pima. You put me on to him. I love just having it on in the morning. It's great.
Yep, for sure. Let's focus real quick. We're on the clock. We need a tight end and a quarterback.
Who's it liking at quarterback? I say we start there.
Caleb with Rome, maybe?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
A little gross, but
whatever.
We kind of panicked.
We're riding the hot hand.
Chad Candle says, appreciate you all. Yeah, no, it's been as you call it, appointment television. So it's helping us get on some of the values early in the week and just Fun show to watch.
Just take mental pictures of the draft boards all the time.
It is nice to be able to see, the draft boards early in the week if you're not quite able to draft yourself quite yet. Like, I might be just working and have it up on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to close this out? We don't need to force any more correlation. We already got the secondary team stack, single stack QE, really leaning into that structure, except for we've mostly been doing the mini correlations, not the two teammates. So that's always viable, especially on a condensed offense with a decent total.
We got Fannin. Schultz. You're going to go Schultz, I guess. Yeah, I guess we go
I don't hate
Schultz.
Fannin. You can throw on Baltimore. Schultz, you're saying?
It's either
Keep
Schultz
that?
or Fannin for me.
You don't want to play the double, right?
No, I feel like that's too much.
Too much correlation, yeah.
Yeah.
With the secondary team. I mean, there's no such thing really in the dog bowl. If you just hit the right game environments.
I could see that team getting in the money, but
Do you like Schultz? I mean, we could always swap if he doesn't play. It's a low total though, which is a little gross, but whatever.
Mm-hmm. If we get another week of Davis Mills, that could be good for Schultz.
For sure. Speaking of, maybe that's what we'll replace.
I like how you have like all of these guys sneakily in there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, him and Mac Jones have just been sitting.
It's crazy, like it's from like the card perspective. It's like, oh, this guy's not a superstar. Like these guys are all bust, but like there's so many of them that are like solid role players in the league now. Maybe they stumbled out the gates and were really bad as rookies, but they still kind of like carved out decent careers. So it's kind of funny from the card perspective. Whereas like fantasy, you're trying to do the opposite. You're trying to turn bad guys to like, trying to find guys who are underperforming or are bad and are going to turn it around. So it's kind of funny. It's complete different angles.
Yep. 100%. Forget check handles. Are you Dolphins fan or are you a Giants fan? Because I know you have a lot of Scattaboo, but I want to say you're a Dolphins fan. And I think this will be the last card I throw into the giveaway. Is this Devon Achane rookie, rated rookie? Purple Shock.
Dude, I actually need to pull out my Achanes. It's a good call.
Right, yeah. Running backs, you kind of got to sell them when they're hot.
It was a sick card I had from 2020 that I sold. I think I sold it for like 80 or $100. JT Mosaic Genesis NFL debut.
Oh, that reminds me.
That's a sick card.
Yeah, I sold a pretty sick JT myself.
Yeah.
Genesis, yeah, that hurts a little bit, but still a nice sell.
It was just the debut, so it was insert. Like if it was like the true base, I'd be a little more hurt about it. It'd probably be like a $300 card at least.
Yeah, damn. A couple cards I wish we could have back, but oh well. Let's look at Chad's team real quick. Justin Jefferson, Nico Collins, so went double elite receiver to start. Got some good value on Swift in the third round. ETR's got him projecting 12 and change. So pretty nice compared to Harvey, who's projecting a little less than I expected, but still decent. And then there's pretty big tier drop there. We got stuck with Rashad White, unfortunately. And then when JJ McCarthy, who is honestly projecting almost as well as Josh Allen, like it's like a 2-point difference. Get him with Justin Jefferson, and then Theo and Tracy, secondary team stack. And then you got Chicago, you got Swift on the bring back, and then one off Nico. So one single stack QB with the bring back and then secondary team stack. So yeah, some nice correlation there. And like we've talked about, just over and over, yeah, that's kind of just the way to build. Like pair your elite receiver with quarterback.
He's going
and then
back to his he's going back to his Saquon Goddard. Well,
yeah, I mean that's honestly the smarter way to play the secondary team stacks. We did it with the running back, wide receiver, but when you do it with the tight end, you're just asking for less of an output. You don't necessarily need them to both hit 2 touchdown ceilings.
Yeah, seems a lot more viable.
Dolphins fan, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm a Jets fan, so I'm right there with you. But yeah, I'm gonna toss this HN into the giveaway. If you comment Sharps with a Z, you will be eligible, and then I'll do that drawing probably on Sunday, and we'll DM you if you're the winner. You pretty much have 100% chance right now because Chad won last week, the other Chad, and I'm gonna say he can't win twice. Although I am gonna save this Franklin for him, but. As of right now, unless anyone rewatches this and comes in here and comments Sharps, that's going to be all you, that pile of cards. Yeah. And then Candles, type Sharp so you can get the HN one. Sharp. Winner.
Let's go. Yay.
Yeah.
Cool. Hopefully we can start help building your guys' collection. Because me and Pima have way too much.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of our thing around here. I don't know if we'll get to much NBA, MLB. Maybe we'll do some dingers because Kevin's a big baseball guy. But just depending, I guess, on the sport we're doing, we'll give away some cards because we both collect a good bit.
I'll probably go pretty hard at baseball this summer. I definitely need to up my research there, but that's my main. That's my main kind of game. Got some.
I'll comment after the video as well. Yeah, awesome.
If you guys want to see some cool cards, got one set of Bowman Chrome. These are kind of my good ones. It's a little hard to see, but.
Oh yeah, I forgot you got the Sotos. Yeah.
All the Sotos, Acuñas.
The stacking dingers show you got to watch, and that'll help you learn some of the theory. And then once you learn the theory, once you apply that to those streets, I feel like you're going to be a killer. I brought one of my friends on. Okay, 6 more to go. We'll probably not do another one. We'll see. But brought my friend on that knows baseball really well for literally one dinger draft, and we have such a sick team. We had some just really late values. We had a guy that was less than 1% drafted that was absolutely crushing. We had Brian Wu for the Seattle
Mariners,
really late pick. But yeah, I feel like we'll have to get some volume in those treats as well. It's 10:30 right now. Your call. Do you want to do one more, or do you want to do one more another time?
I say we save it. We'll save it for the weekend.
Okay. Well, appreciate the Chads hanging out. And yeah, make sure you comment Sharps with a Z to have a chance to win this pile of cards. Just a quick recap. You got Achan rookie, Neighbors, QJ patch, DeAndre Swift, and Alad McConkey. All rookies. And we appreciate you guys. We do this every Tuesday and Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We once the Dog Bowl is over, we'll probably shift to doing battle royales, maybe some playoff best ball stuff. And then if somehow we are fortunate enough to qualify within the next 2 weeks, I plan to take some of my poker vlogging skills, and I'll have a gimbal with me. I'll have a Sony camera, microphones, couple different just little gadgets, and try to capture the whole weekend, which I think would be fun. But got to qualify for that to happen. But yeah, make sure to subscribe. We're going to be doing a lot more content like this, maybe some baseball in the off season, like Kevin mentioned. And anything you got to say, Kevin, before we leave the good people
No,
onto
man.
this
Really
Sunday
appreciate
slate?
you guys coming in, hanging out, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys.
Peace.